Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. I'm here to do a collective read for you guys. You know it's a timeless read. I don't use the signs, I don't use the genders because it's all energy anyway. So the way you're going to know if this is your reading is by the description of the characters as well as the storyline. And as well as it should resonate with your soul, okay? It should fit nicely into your storyline. So take what applies, toss the rest. Don't try to make things fit. If it doesn't, it is not advisable. I will be using the he and she pronoun just to keep it straight in my head, no other reason. So if you have to switch the genders and or the roles, go right ahead. That is not a problem. Just remember, it is a general collective reading, meaning that there are thousands of people here, thousands of different energies. So not every read's going to be for you. And even if it is for you, chances are that some parts of it will not resonate, okay? That's just the way it is. That just suggests that those parts don't belong to you. Do not do your head in trying to fit it into your storyline. It's not advisable. We're all going through enough as it is already. We don't need more problems, right? So just bear that in mind as you're listening. I'll bring out the tarot cards. I'll give you the description of the cards as well as what I'm picking up intuitively. You know your story best. It could be all the descriptions, some, one, and or none, like I said, and then we bring it together at the end. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, darlings. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. I'd be truly grateful if you did. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. The weather's been gorgeous lately, so I'm profiting. You know what I'm saying? Getting out there as much as I can. It's a hot, sweltering day today in this concrete jungle. It just makes it worse, but hey, it's better than snow. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about today. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the white light. What's the message for the collective today? What do you want to talk about at this hour? Please and thank you. What's going on? Okay. That rolled a few times. So we have patience and planning. 7. You might be planning to travel or move. 7 is the Chariot. Or buying a car, maybe. Overcoming something, balancing something out. Maybe something's going on in your world that you had a hard time accepting, but it's radical acceptance. You're going to have to make peace with something to bring balance to a situation. It's awareness. Having direction, structure, and discipline in your life. It could be something as easy as, you know, eating better, exercising, getting outside, right? Fortify. I heard fortify. I'm looking at these pillars. So you got to fortify something, strengthen something. Maybe it's a relationship or your body, okay? Or your mind, your soul, whatever. Patience and planning, okay? Rome wasn't built in a day, I just heard. So we have fertility in reverse. Maybe you're trying to have a baby. And sometimes it's not easy, right? You have to go see fertility doctors. I've been there. I know your pain, so it's not easy. Don't give up, though. I was told I would never have a baby, and I had one. So, you know, miracles do happen. Whether you have it yourself or you adopt or you're a step parent, you know what I mean, or fur babies, okay? But also, it's just for a few of you. This I'm picking up, there's some sort of giving too much of yourself. You have to stand on your 2 feet and say no to something or someone, maybe at work, love, family, friend. This is chaos, somebody that's taking the piss, okay? Wanting power and control over you. Or this is you, I don't know. Take it for whatever it is, okay? It's chaotic energy, it's jealous, it's possessiveness, it's greedy. Toxic, karmic, that's the underlying energy. Okay. Third eye chakra is blind, so somebody's not using their intuition. Or they're doubting their intuition. I don't know. 6 in reverse is the Lovers in reverse. Now remember, the Lovers has not always been about the lovers. It's been about choices and consequences for or choices. Whether it's in the upright and the reverse, someone's always going to get hurt. Okay, you can't avoid this. Okay, so you're parting ways with somebody that's karmic, toxic, and or it's a one-sided deal, relationship, friendship, work, whatever. And or it's a false contract in the ethers or the 3D or both. It's a one-sided deal yet again. Poor decision right here. There's consequences to these decisions. So somebody didn't use their intuition or didn't listen to their intuition. Or they're trying to block your intuition. Parting ways. Somebody was spreading some egregious gossip. Or somebody was doing some magic. The power of 3, karmics, coven, cult. Could just be friend group, okay? Spreading egregious gossip, parting ways, not happy. Dumping a third party, I don't know, take it for whatever it is. It's transformation. They were doing some death spells, or this is a change. Transformation is the death card. This is changing. You are the phoenix rising. They're not happy about this. Somebody could have been trying to screw with your third eye, doing some spell work, getting some covens or practitioners involved, spreading gossip about you, maybe saying that you're dead or you're dying. Somebody could have left. My condolences if so, okay? Drinking too much, doing too much, partying too much. But this could also mean change. Somebody has to change their lives, okay? For the better. Get away from this karmic people and or these practitioners or covens or cults or secret societies. No, I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying there's bad apples everywhere, okay? 1 and 3 is also is the emperor, taking back your power, bossing up, okay? Saying no. There's a phoenix rising as well. Yeah, triumph and success. Congratulations. You have the power, okay? You're going to be speaking your truth clearly, strongly, cutting people out of your life or things out of your life that no longer belong there. Maybe somebody in your circle has gone or they're going because of spell work, because of partying too much, okay? Cutting it out. Manifesting, co-creating with the divine, manifesting something new. You have what it takes to do so. Yeah, awareness in reverse. So there's magic. There's deception, manipulation, illusions here. Somebody was two-faced. Could be corruption or magic, like I said. Somebody's not as resourceful as they like to think they are. They're very scattered, out of control, losing hope. They could be sick, feeling ashamed of themselves. This is not wish fulfillment, okay? They're not of the light. So somebody's having memories of love. A family member, okay? Could have lost a family member. My condolences. Don't play with magic. That's or a loved one, okay? 6 is lovers, but, or a child. That's a 6 of cups here. Somebody wants to reconcile with somebody. They don't want this conflict and the feeling of defeat any longer. This is a dark high priest in reverse. Could be a warlock or a witch you're dealing with. They broke the law. It's a division. Divorce or separation. Wow. They have to go within and do this soul work here. Somebody's on their own. There's an investigation. Somebody's doing some studying maybe. Okay? Finding out. You're in trouble if you've been playing with this stuff. Somebody came to us. Yeah, it's a backfire. It's a backfire. Bad news. They're trying to block your throat chakra from speaking the truth. Or somebody in this group is trying to block this person's throat chakra from speaking the truth as to what took place here. Because somebody wants to move on. Positive movement forward, okay? Congratulations. You're finding your strength and your courage to move on. Yeah, going towards the light. I can't make this up. So somebody's crossing the floor, as they like to say in politics. You're changing sides, switching sides. So I'm picking out that the divine's working very, very, very closely with your ancestors and the angels. This is illumination. It's beautiful. Wanting to go to a happier place, right? Extreme happiness, health, good health, and wealth. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. Maybe you're going to be divulging, exposing this group. Because there's no longer wish fulfillment where you've been. They've been hiding and cloaking a lot, and this is triumph. This is universally driven. You're breaking this partnership and alliance. Congratulations. It's too chaotic. It's too karmic. And you're going to get recognized and rewarded for this. Congratulations. Okay? Might even hit the news. Maybe you're going to come out and do something amazing. Okay? To help others in this situation. Obviously, if they're doing stuff like that to you or somebody you love, somebody you care about, you lost somebody you loved, they could do it to anybody. They could do it to you. So, you know, your days are numbered. As long as you please them, you're fine. But if you displease them, watch out. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe this is you. You played around, you found out, maybe you got some bad news from a doctor, and now you want to make good. Okay? It's never too late to do the right thing. So we have patience and planning. Number 7. You're moving on. Again, 7's the Chariot. Universally driven. Maybe you're going to the police or the authorities. Bringing back balance to a situation. It is universally driven. Okay, this is going to be victory. Marrying for money. Wow. That's the overarching energy. Fishing for comments or compliments. If you have a They want to know what you're going to say. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to fish to see if you know about this. Somebody got set up for money. Maybe they did spell work on you to get with you. Maybe they fell in love with you. I don't know. Maybe it was just a ruse, and then the next thing they know, it's like, well, wait a minute. I'm going to love this money. There's creativity here. Steals your ideas, copies your work, and duplicates, feeds off of you. Wow. You could be working online. I'm looking at the comments. So if you do have an online presence, not everybody does. They could be fishing for comments or compliments, verbally, and or if you're online, they could be stealing your ideas or your work, copying, and they know what they're doing is wrong. Or they're fishing for people on dating sites, setting spell work. This could be the romance scammers. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's being rejected. For some reason, they're being blocked. Online, maybe people are, I don't know. Somebody's being rejected. This is all played out. So maybe they're getting found out, or this group's getting found out about romance scamming. Maybe these online communities know about them. They're being investigated. There's an impersonator. Wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like, and copies you. Wow, they think they can be you better than you. You're not competing with this idiot. They're talking shit about you. It's a hustler, okay, or hustling for money. It's a romance scammer or something, making it rain, focused on money, getting it. Caught a case. Wow, sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc., giving money. So they're sleeping around for money or paying for it. Somebody's going to threaten another person or trying to intimidate them. Threaten, bothered, intimidating, too busy winning. Don't pay attention to these idiots, okay? Love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, and nostalgic, and they ain't shit, okay? They treat you, it's a spiritual hater. So you're spiritual. You're spiritual. You have to be, you don't have to be like 100%. But obviously if you're in tarot world you do have some spiritual inclinations, right? So hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. Meanwhile, they're going behind closed doors and doing magic against you, or buying the services of practitioners and covens. Love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choices. So they caught a case. They're in their head, overthinking, stressing, overanalyzing. They're cyberbullying you because they're heading towards bankrupt. Now they could be morally, mentally, and spiritually bankrupt, not just financially. They're going through some legal issues, court, judge, immigration, lawyers, scarcity tactics, playing games, an obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy possessiveness, and karmic, and they want you back. They're coming with a dirty offer because they're broke ass, so be careful, and they're trying to cock block you because you're moving on. Thank you, next. You're no longer interested in them, and you're ignoring them because you're shining. Your light irritates their demons, and they're fake flexing. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. There's something about photo proof, so be careful, okay? Now take only what resonates with you. It doesn't have to be all those things. It could be just them, okay? There's a lot there to unpack, so you know what I mean? Patience and planning. 7, marrying for money. So yeah, they're trying to hit people up with money, or this could be you. You had the money, or coming into some money, and they're hitting up, doing spell work on you. These are groups of people, or gangs of people, covens, cults, whatever, secret societies. That's how they make their money. It could be, once they get in their foot in the door, maybe a life insurance, inheritance, whatever. It could be a false life insurance. They get their foot in the door, they get their name on the deed of the house, false documentation. Next thing you know, you're sick and you're gone. Spell work, yeah. Origin, imitation, initiation, creativity, and vitality. So I think you have to be initiated into these gangs or this group. Somebody's planting seeds, they're growing. Something to do with your profession, expertise, omniscience, and talent. So they could be doing root work on you. Somebody claims they're a professional spellcaster or something like that. Maybe they are. Maybe they're quite knowledgeable. Maybe they've been doing it for years, but this is the time where it's going to catch up with them, I believe. Yeah, it's a friendship group. Team connection network. So they network. This is how they do things. Yeah. Care. They're looking for people that are Very caring and loving, okay? Parenthood, patron support. Maybe they're hitting up people for fucking, you know, I'm pregnant, I need money, blah, blah, blah. Oh, not this. Okay, I did get a while ago, over a year ago, I think, romance scammers. They're not only just looking for people to take out for money, scam, they're also looking for partners with children. Because somebody in the equation likes to play with children. They go online, they do stuff online. You know what I'm saying? Make money that way on the dark web. Promises. Yeah. Here's an engagement ring. They probably hawked it or bought it at a pawn shop or something. Nothing wrong with that, but you know, this is a ring that goes from one finger to the next. You know what I'm saying? Responsible confirmation assurance. Oh, I'm going to love you forever. I'm going to take care of you and the kids. Yeah. Marionette. Playing people like a fiddle, dictatorship, domination, reluctance. So if you're feeling reluctant, you feel that they're playing you, chances are tap into that intuition, overload, assessment, obligation, overwhelm. So they could be overwhelming you, okay, with job, family, and then on top of that, they're trying to overwhelm you, trying to get you off your stride. They're probably doing chaos and confusion spells on you. So you're fighting with everybody around you at work, with your family, your friends. You're too preoccupied. You're not paying attention to what they're doing in the background, okay? They got you going, right? Oh, this is lucky. Look at this. Jackpot, fortune, reward. Oh, that's what they're dreaming of, right? They got a few people on the go. Here's sweet dreams, satisfaction, comfortable, and lazy. Lazy days. Meanwhile, it's a nightmare for you. They're conjuring shit up in your life, okay? You're not sleeping. You're not eating. You're not thinking straight. Suffering, darkness, persecution. Okay, maybe that if you do have an online community or presence, you could just have Facebook, whatever, but maybe somebody's, you know, threatening you, intimidating you, really trying to get you upset, you know what I mean? Or they conjure something they can't control. Compromised, you know, they want you part of they got a few people going on the go here, okay? They want you part of their supply. Agreement, reconciliation, consideration. They want you fighting over them. They want you being jealous of their exes or their friends, you know what I mean? So you're, yeah, and then boom, it's over. Damn, can't make that up. It's inevitable. Harm, endless. Apology, stubbornness. They want to apologize. I think you caught on to what they were doing. They want to apologize. Maybe you're the whistleblower speaking about it. They want to apologize for what they've done because they got caught out. They're feeling guilty. Confession, forgiveness. You're not hearing it. Selfness, malicious attitude, arrogance. Or they're coming towards you with arrogance. Okay? Or it's a narcissist. They always make you apologize for what they do. You know what I'm saying? They're hitting their goals. Oh, yeah, we got them. We got them. Purpose, expectation, destination. Yeah, something to do with a family. Maybe your family's involved or their family's involved. Bond, home, and background. We're a happy family. Yeah, I get my name on the deed. Yeah, a lot of stress on you, though. Headache, pressure, lack of sleep. What'd I tell you? Loss. Because they're doing divination here. Coincidence, fatalism, fortune telling. Okay? They want you to lose something. Bereavement, sorrow, and damage. They want you to lose everything. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're doing magic on you. End of life magic. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so you have an accident. So it makes it look like it's an accident. They're nowhere near you, but they're celebrating this. Why, Spirit? Why do we have to have these reads? I don't know. No, it's not always the same topic. It might seem like it is. It's because each and every one of us are going through similar things, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? There's thousands of people here. It's not one person, one story. Okay? So we have patience and planning 7. So it takes a long time to set these people up, right? And get them right where they want them. I'm thinking, I just heard that some of these insurance companies, maybe some people are involved in it too, I don't know. But they're putting 2 and 2 together. There's been a lot of people, I don't know, these fake life insurance policies or these fake wills or something. Somebody's catching on. Okay? Patience planning 7, marrying for money, origin 22, love bombing. They're coming in to love bomb people. That's how to get them in there. Planting their seeds, right? Literally and figuratively. Bottom of the deck, shame. They should feel ashamed of themselves because it's going to blow up here, okay? Everything they've been doing is coming out. Something about a partner. Money. Bitter. Good news. Something to do with your siblings or theirs. Promotion, raise. Faith. Maybe they're pretending that they've got some sort of faith. They're upstanding citizens. I don't know. There's a competition going on here, okay? Magic, what I tell you. So this could I got this last week or the week before. You're very, very well protected, and they hire practitioners and or covens and or they have connections with other practitioners and covens, witch doctors, whatever. Nobody's been able to take you out. So now it's a competition amongst these people now. So the one that does take you out gets all the bragging rights. You know what I mean? Somebody's kinky. I told you, life insurance. Hate. Marriage. Told you, they hate the people they're with, but yeah, hood rat through the streets. Gifted. Oh, they gifted me this house and all of their money. Meanwhile, they got kids. Yeah, right. Bribery. Vehicle. You're healthy. There's a friend involved. They're trying to intimidate you or they're intimidating your friends. Somebody's really apathetic. There's loss here. There's a player. They're plagiarizing your work or claiming you are. There's passion. You have a lot of passion for what you do. There's a lot of secrets here. Transfer of money, fluids, or a job, or papers. So something's up. Somebody's trying to transfer something into their name, maybe. They're going to be arrested, or they have been. Somebody's lazy, okay? Commitment. It's a lazy lover. Lazy in all ways. There's a nickname here. Maybe that's their nickname. There's a player yet again. Okay? Accusations. Child and children. What I tell you. You're very protected. There's an affair here. Somebody's insecure. Or maybe they like to they play you against their exes. So you're feeling insecure. So they bring down your vibe so this magic works even better. A lot of secrets. They're cons, okay? They want to put you in debt. They targeted you to sacrifice you. And they're celebrating this, okay? So this is your partner that claims they love you, that maybe you met online or met through other people. Be careful who you fucking meet nowadays. Always try to enhance your intuition because nowadays you can't be too, can't be too careful who you invite into your world, into your family, into your home. Patience and planning, 7. Marrying for money, origin, 22. You're on your path, okay? Or that's what, yeah, they can't sacrifice you. They're going to be arrested. There's illumination. You let go of this. Somebody's acting like a martyr, maybe. They're in charge of this rope. They can let themselves down anytime they want. Okay, maybe this is you. Let it go. Magician. Take some action here. This is conscious awareness. Love bombing. It's a love bomber. Okay? It's really a warlock or a witch. I think it's a den of thieves that do this. Male and female. Okay? They all, oh, thank you. They're giving me a lot of info here. Sex magic as well. They all sleep with one another. And they're fine with that. They call themselves a family. Okay, could be a cult. I don't know. But they're for the streets, and it wouldn't surprise me if they got their bits and bobs infected. Yeah, a lot of lies and secrecy here. Karmic, Queen of Cups in reverse. They emotionally abuse people, okay? Manipulate and blackmail with emotions. They don't care who they hurt. Drinkers, drug addicts, okay? They have no nurturing in them. Queen of Cups in reverse, male or female, doesn't matter. Seizing opportunities. This is investments to them. They're looking, okay, who's ripe for the picking right now? See, there's a hoe. They're all hoes, if you ask me. Digging for dirt, too, so they can blackmail you, make you feel ashamed of yourself. Let's see what they did 30 years ago. Oh, they did that? Okay, let's use it against them now. Let's dig dirt on them. We're digging dirt right now on these assholes. Yeah, it's going to be a fucking ruin. They're going to be ruined here. Tower. Thank you, Spirit. Plotting and planning. 3 of Wands in the upright. Oh boy, this one's ready to go. My ships are coming in. I can just feel it. This could be used turning your back on somebody. Overarching energy. Yeah. Which one's ready to go now? This is an investment, right? Waiting for something to mature. Is this one ready to go yet? Did that spell work yet? You know what I mean, right? Or this is you. You've got a lot of evidence. This could be also a test result, medical test result. Empress in reverse. Wow. This is very chaotic energy. They want power and control over you. They're very greedy and selfish, materialistic, promiscuous. This could be a doctor. Somebody's out of control. This could be you or someone else. Could be a doctor, law enforcement, speaking some truths. You know the truth. Speaking the truth, setting boundaries, and cutting people out. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail. It could also, Five of Pentacles in reverse is losing not just money, but losing your health, losing whatever you valued over being a decent human being. So their health could be waning here because of what they did. It's backfire, right? Son of Pentacles in the upright, or this could be proof. This could be a court order, I heard. Okay, this could be a power of attorney as well. Okay, I'm their partner. I get a power of attorney. They're crazy. I have to take care of the money now. They're incapacitated. Maybe, you know, you are sick or something. Empress in reverse. I'm a money manager. I can handle money. Let me take care of our money now that I love you. We've only been together for 2 weeks, but let me, okay? Or you're finding out someone's got multiple fucking partners here. Ho, ho, ho. Yep, multiple partners. This is a lot of fighting, conflict. You could be sending a lot of conflict and confusion spells towards you, but this is competition, fighting, drama, jealousy, rivalry. It's a group of people they're working for. Yeah, they're collaborating together. Contracts, collaborating together, working together. This is the well. Let's see what I never remember what these cards, the meaning are behind these cards, because these are 2 extras in this deck. Just bear with me. Sorry about that. The well. It's the artist and the well, the 2 extra ones. Nurturing, opportunity, nature, and creativity. You know, they're opportunists. They look for nurturing people, creative people. They're looking for opportunity every time, you know what I mean? They're looking for people that are very kind, because their kindness to them is weakness. You know? Just because you're kind doesn't mean you're weak. They're looking for simps, in other words. Yeah, law and order. Could be a doctor. This could be Archangel Michael, too. I don't know. I'm picking up, it could also be, they're trying to be like, I'm a business person, male or female. You just saw a Queen of Swords in the upright and the King of Swords now. I don't know. Very cold type of people. Very trying to look like they're upstanding people. I mean, not the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. They come across as cold. They're not really cold. But I'm picking up, well, there's a place and a time for holding hands and kissing in public. They're not into these relationships, okay? They actually hate their marks. They don't like them, okay? Because if you are of the light, they hate you. Because they're not. Wow. 4 swords. Somebody's waiting. You're contemplating. You know you need to put something to rest here. Strategizing. You're healthy. This is magic. So they got some test results back. Somebody's angry. Somebody's healthy. They're fighting here. They're collaborating. They're looking for they're opportunists. Yeah, this is King of Wands in reverse. It's a poser, a player. This is somebody that wants power and control. They're envious. They bit off more than they can chew. They have no morals, ethics, or honor. Okay? Huge ego, arrogance, aggressive, and a marriage or commitment. This is all a scam. Magician reverse is it's magic, it's illusions, it's deception, manipulation. They're making plans here. They're planning. They're at the crossroads, making plans for this money. They're opportunists. How can I get more money out of this person if they're healthy? Or they're going to the crossroads. They need more money. Maybe they need more money to, you know, to hire more practitioners or something. I don't know. This is crazy. You could be highly spiritually ranked, so they bit off more than they can chew. This could be the divine himself, stopping them in their tracks. Yep, stopping them in their tracks. Chariot in reverse, not going anywhere. Out of control. Star, they could be injured, they could be sick. It's a backfire. They have no faith, okay? No spiritual protection. They're feeling ashamed of themselves, not because they're being found out, but because, well, maybe they're going to look like assholes in front of their circle. They fucked up. People are seeing through the illusions, or you did. Somebody is running out of options, don't have a choice, and this they partnered up with somebody. Okay, they could be feeling ashamed of themselves. I don't know. I'm not the, the grandest poopa or pooput, warlock or witch. Somebody has no faith. Somebody's sick though. They don't believe in God. You could be a highly spiritually ranked person. Maybe they didn't believe in that before. Well, now they do, I think. Yeah, Queen of Wands, standing under power. Male or female, doesn't matter. You're magnetic right now. You're independent. You go your own way. If they try to tell you about yourself, you're going to fucking tell them about themselves. You're bold. You're confident. You're not afraid. You have no fear. Yep, Ten of Pentacles. They're after your spiritual inheritance. Well, this is your family. I don't know. Long-term stability, long-term family, and or this is an inheritance, spiritual or otherwise. Yeah, they're trying to block this from you. Or they're blocked from you. You blocked them. I don't know. They're heartbroken. It could be a life insurance as well. You're bold. You're a leader. You have some. Yeah, they wanted this. They wanted this money for. They wanted to take you out. It's over for these people. For your family. Maybe your family's involved. Who knows? Maybe your family are Satanists. You hadn't, your extended family. You had no idea. I don't know. They're blocked. Okay? They don't know what to do. They're trying to block you. They can't move forward with their plans. Because their plans failed. They have no plan B, C, D, or E. Oh, wow. You blocked them. Judgment. They're under divine judgment. There's awareness. They know you know. Pardon me. They know you know. They want a second chance now? Are you kidding me? They have to take accountability. Oh, yeah. They're Satanists. What'd I say? This is karmic, very toxic people. They're greedy and selfish. Now they're trying to protect themselves. You're still stable and secure. You're protected against the devil. They wanted you bound to the devil. Well, they are, okay? Somebody's being restricted. They have attachments, maybe. They wanted you attached, bound. You know what they were going to do. They couldn't take you out. They have to take one of their own out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Children, I hate to say this. Damn. There's a lot of trauma bonding here. If you trigger easily, please log off. I understand. Okay? They gave out false information about you. There's no going back. This is contracts here. This is wise decisions. You used your higher wisdom. Third-party situation. Unrequited love. You know this person didn't love you. They're hiding and cloaking a lot. Okay? So this is a romance scammer that got sicked on you because you're family. This could be the inheritance story yet again, and or it could be for any other reason, okay? Yeah, wanted to sacrifice. They sacrificed children. Are you fucking kidding me? They wanted you struggling. They don't want to let go of this, wasting time. Three of Cups with third parties, with this coven, with their friends. Wow. They're under spiritual attack. Okay? They made accusations. This could be merely accusations. They said you did this. No. They made accusations about you, and or they wanted to attack you, but it didn't work out that way. They're under spiritual attack. They're feeling overwhelmed and defeated. They can't fight this. Letting go, giving up. They're angry. They can't block this. You walked away. They couldn't block you from walking away. Somebody's facing some sort of darkness here. They're facing the unknown. There's no emotional fulfillment or happiness. Emotional withdrawal. Oh, betrayal. They betrayed themselves by doing this, okay? This is a harsh and painful end for somebody. They could, yeah, it said it before, right? They had an STD, or they accused you of having an STD, or they're blocked. There's no growth, no expansion in their worlds. They're trying to cock block you. They don't want you having a new passion, opportunity, new beginnings. Blocking the truth from coming out. Blocking the truth that you're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's just too bad. You're a high priestess. They're trying to keep it quiet. You're exposing something. You're highly intuitive, by the way. Male or female, doesn't matter. You could be a spiritualist, a card reader or something. Yeah, somebody's going to jail. So it could be I don't know. You're very wise. A lot of secrets going on here. Somebody's bound. They're stuck. They're feeling trapped, or they wanted you stuck and feeling trapped. Too many obstacles to overcome. Confused. Looked at you like you were naive. They didn't want you having new beginnings, so they wanted you trapped up with something. So, I don't know. Take it for whatever it is. It's crazy. Yeah, they wanted to block you, your intuition. I think they blocked their own, okay? Whatever they did to you went right to them. You're protected. You're out in the public eye. Yeah, they're trying to block you because you're out in the public eye. You're exposing them, possibly. This is victory, success, reward, recognition. Yep. They don't want you going on to a happier place. They can't escape this. If it gets out in the open, they can't escape this. They're in trouble. Wow. No new beginnings for sure. Somebody didn't do their homework when it came to you, possibly. They're in debt to the devil for sure. Page of something to do with children. They took a huge risk. They gambled. They lost. Okay? Something's coming out. Could be out in the news. Could be newsworthy. Knight of Pentacles. These people are unfaithful. You can't trust these people. Non-committal. Okay? Boneheads. Lazy. Irresponsible. Immature. Wow. Stopped. They can't go anywhere. If they're planning to escape, they can't. Something to do with children. Innocence. They want to apologize. Yeah, reckless, careless, foolish. You could have a pure heart here, but I don't know. Something to do. You, I don't know, block them from seeing your kids. I don't know. Take it for whatever it is. I don't know. What is this? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Not going anywhere. Okay, whatever this is. They don't want you moving on anywhere. Yeah. This is somebody's unstable. The party's over. Stealing homes, property, businesses, stability. This is fraud, theft. I'm telling you. Okay. This is not a happy home. Yeah. They don't care who they hurt. They're emotionally manipulative. Okay. Bankrupt. They blackmail emotionally. They're selfish, superficial, shallow. They don't care who they hurt. Neglectful parents. They're unstable. So if they try to affect your money, their money's being affected, okay? They're very, maybe they are stealing your work. I don't know. They're going to be losing their home, losing their money, losing their marbles. They have addictions here. They think they still have an opportunity with you for some reason. 4 Cups in reverse, or they're pouring it on thick, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, because the truth is getting out there. Okay? And they can't come back from this. 8 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's going to have to pay the piper for this one. Somebody could be drinking a lot or doing drugs, or yeah, they're going to jail, or they're bound to the devil. Take it for, they're unstable here, okay? Whatever this was, it was unstable. They have no choices left, okay? They can't play any more games. King of Pentacles. I don't know. This is somebody, and Queen of Swords. Stole money, they're in debt, missed opportunity. I don't know who, this is you or this is you. Take it for whatever it is. Male or female, you're stable and secure, you're abundant, you're generous. Speaking some truths, setting boundaries, cutting them out. Somebody could be being blackmailed. Yeah, they got a lot of burdens on their back. If you don't have the money, and I don't know. This is the inheritance. Look at that. You're stable and secure. You're the artist. You're very creative. You found a creative way. And they're worried to get this out, or you're the creator of whatever works that's being stolen from you. This could be law and order coming towards you. Somebody's making up stories. This is a tower. Something's, it's hard to understand. They're getting haunted by what they've done. They're trying to put a lot of burdens upon you, trying to prove a point that they're stable and secure, that they're the ones that originated this work or something like this. They're the original life insurance holder, or oh, the original person heir on the will. They tried to change your name to their name. This is a false foundation. Something's coming down real quick here. Reckless, careless, foolish, no new beginnings, okay? Yeah. You're innocent. They try to doctor some papers, make you look like you... Maybe they tried to say you had an STD and you don't. Somebody's being hounded. Page of Wands, there's communication coming through. Somebody's assessing something. Okay, this is good news coming through. This is over. Maybe you are online and they're seeing you. Okay, you're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. It's over for this family or this group. Eight of Wands is a backfire. It's bad news. You're innocent. Okay. They tried to do all kinds of things. You're innocent. Somebody came towards you with a cup of love. They're a gold digger and a clout chaser. They're going through some sort of really bad episodes here because the truth is coming out. They try to ruin you, but they're in spiritual jail right now, and they're under divine judgment, financial ruins, truth and clarity. They try to fuck around with your crown chakra. They got... You're being crowned, okay? The truth is this is fucked right up. This is disaster. Fallen angels, they have addictions, obsessions. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior, okay? There's a contract, hiding and cloaking, a third party on a contract. Knight of Wands in reverse, playing. This is forgery. This is impersonation. We did get that earlier, didn't we? So somebody tried to impersonate you. They felt entitled. Now they're scared, or they're trying. They held all of this back from you, trying to keep you scared, threatening. I don't know what this is. Somebody's unstable. They try to make you look unstable. This is justice. They wanted a life of luxury off of other people. Now justice is coming in. They're grieving and regretting what they've done. Well, that's too bad. Okay? Could even be some people in the justice system involved with this, for all we know, getting bought off. You know what I mean? Or an insurance agencies. So patience and planning. Moving forward. This could be the cops coming in. This is really chaotic energy. Okay? Wanting power and control, or power of authority, or power, yeah, that's what it is. This is chaotic. This is greedy, selfish, marrying for money, fishing for comments, going on dating sites, and or they could be in your comment section should you have one. I don't know. Seeing if you know anything. Profession. You could be a professional, or they claim to be a professional, spellcaster, whatever. Maybe that's where they found these fucking warlocks and witches and covens and secret society, I don't know, online or something. Origin, planting seeds, something's growing. Somebody's being initiated, maybe it's part of their initiation. Somebody's feeling ashamed. They should feel ashamed. Love bombing. Okay? Something to do with your partner. Smear campaign and devalue. They want forgiveness now. Okay? Because now they're homeless. You have a social media or platform or something like that, or somebody else does, and they're copying you. Wow. It's going to blow up. Okay? This is going to blow wide open. Thank you, Spirit. I don't like these people. Where's this going, please? What's the final advice here? What's your final say on these people? What's going to happen, Spirit? High Priestess of Spirit. You're highly intuitive. 7. You have been knowing. This is universally driven. This is victory. Congratulations. You were placed on their path to stop them. Complicated. 11. Justice. So the justice could be involved. Higher ups, bigwigs could be involved. You're getting your justice, though. It's complicated. I think there's a lot of different people and a lot of different stuff going on. A lot of different stuff. I think could be your family or their family involved. It could be different covens, secret societies, practitioners involved. Has something to do with your work and them copying or plagiarizing or accusing you of plagiarism. Has something to do with homes and insurance and life insurance. Honesty, 26. You have the strength and courage. Somebody's going to have the strength and courage to speak some truths here. They're going to be summoned to court. Could be an ending of a person here. They try to take you out. They're going to be speaking some truth, or they summon something and they can't handle it, okay? They could have done unalive spells on you. And now it's back in their backyard. High Priestess of Water. 4, you bossed up and took back your power. You could be a intuitive boss. You know what I'm saying? Highly intuitive. You remained emotionally balanced, stable, and mature throughout the whole thing. Loving. You never closed your heart off. Very loving, compassionate, empathetic, sweet, kind, and nurturing, and highly intuitive. Or this could be in the reverse, where somebody doesn't give a shit who they hurt, male or female, right? Male or female, either way. They made an oath. And you know, I heard of those unalive cults. This is oath. Made an oath to God, or they made an oath to old Stinky. I don't know what this is. But this 49 is 13. It's over. It's change. You could be this phoenix rising. Congratulations. Okay? Let's see what this says. High Priestess of Spirit, 7. Know that all things, events, and experiences are woven together like a magical web that can be seen only in the darkest night and not by human eyes. So there's a lot involved, a lot of different people, a lot of different branches of institutions possibly. Trust and believe this is going to blow up. I'm also picking up that some of the people that, the young people, the innocents, whether it's animal or younger people, if you know what I'm saying, sacrifices. I was picking this up in other reads. That's why I'm picking up. This might go really big. They have connections in with funeral homes or crematoriums to get rid of the evidence, if you know what I'm saying. Everybody's getting paid, you know. My child, and like I said, they're taking pictures. They're going after your kids. My child, everything that you need to know is part of the divine scheme of things. A meaningful coincidence, a blessed friendship, a lover, and a significant experience are all orchestrated by me to help you become the powerful being you were meant to become. No matter what is in front of you, something important is brewing. You will know the answer to the what soon enough, but I keep secret the why. You may step forward knowing that some things are meant to remain a mystery. I think you are a mystery to these people. They can't take you out. Complicated. Drawing the symbol reminds you that sometimes there's so many elements to consider that it can be next to impossible to understand them all in the moment. See, there's so many different things going on here, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now, things are complex and only time will help you put all the pieces of the puzzle together. And I think you are a main piece of this puzzle. I think you have a lot of intuition, a lot of information you can help the police with, if only they came to you. You'll open some eyes. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complications can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this one out. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. We have a theme going on here, obviously. That's just how spirit works. Honesty. Now is the time to be absolutely honest with yourself about what you want, what you're thinking about, what your motives and real feelings are. Honesty is the way to truly step into your power. When you choose honesty above all else, as your goddess, I will send you courage to do what's right. This is also a time to demand honesty and integrity from others. You have a right to get clear messages. There is the greatest freedom and power in telling the truth. So somebody in this group is going to be telling the truth, I believe. Thanks to you. You got through to them somehow, okay? Summon. How do you communicate with your powers or with me, your goddess? Now is the time to pray, to meditate, to acknowledge the sacred in every experience. Don't take your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit, summon your courage, and summon even me. You are inquiring about something important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Choose another card if you need more understanding of my wisdom for you. So I was picking from the bottom of the deck. Let's use your intuition. Remain with an open heart, obviously, for High Priestess of Water. Water is a transforming element that flows in rivers, makes waves in the vast ocean, turns to hard cold ice and disperses as hot steam. So there's different factions, different sides to you. Water can change into snowflakes, white fluffy clouds, and rain. When you draw the symbol of water, it signifies a time when things in your life are changing shape right before your very eyes. Go with the flow, as these changes are powerful signs of wondrous experiences, lessons, and gifts. Even if you don't understand these changes at the moment, you will later. So it's in keeping, okay? Also, keep your heart open. Use your intuition. Practice it. It's a muscle. You must exercise it, okay? How are we ending this? Yeah, we'll get the angels on that. I think this is a tough subject matter, so it's nothing to laugh at. This is pretty serious. They're trying to affect your root chakra. It's all red, making you, or you and other people, making you feel insecure, very scared, okay? It's all back in their backyard now, okay? They're scared. They're scared of what they summoned. They must have known eventually that something was going to really backfire on them. Each and every one of these people are getting hit hard. Angels, what's the party message here, please? Come on, angels. Queen of Wands, you stood your ground. Male or female, doesn't matter. You're a leader. You're not afraid. They did cover you with their feathers. So, the hidden god, Elimia. Divine power guards against mental troubles. So they tried to send you all kinds of mental troubles. Tried to gaslight you, play with your mind. 10 of Wands. Some is under a lot of great stress. This is ending a cycle. You're not carrying these people's burdens. And they're stressed. Nana L, 53. You had integrity, loyalty, and honesty, strength, and courage. They're afraid of you, I believe. Or they're trying to intimidate you. It's not going to work. You're going to be crowned here. Congratulations, okay? God humiliating the proud. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. So you're going to be influencing these people, I think. Justice. Can't make it up. Kaliel, they're 18. A lot of lies and illusions. There's fear, magic. They fear you. You're highly intuitive. And they're in their emotions right now. Working behind the scenes against people, right? The invocable God. 1 and 8 is 9. That's an investigation. Hiding and cloaking. Justice makes truth known in court. Causes innocence to prevail. Ace of Cups. They're emotional. But you led with love. This is self-love. True love. New love, maybe. This is emotional happiness. Okay? This is a gift from the divine. You are a gift from the divine. You lead with love. 59 is an investigation. They got a lump in their throat right now. Nathaniel. They're very emotional. God, the King of Heaven. Rejuvenation obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. So somebody's going to be talking. They opened their heart. They're going to be talking, okay? King of Wands, Daniel. Doing the right thing. It's a leader. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Counterparts. 50. Highly spiritually ranked. The divine is involved here. This is a higher power dealing with institutions, law, contracts, life insurance, wills, whatever. Belief systems even. God, the merciful judge. These people could be Satanists. You could be, both of you. This is part of your job, your purpose maybe. Taking these people down and these principalities. See that blood at the end of that? What spear, I guess you would call it. Reminds me of Archangel Michael, with the devil beneath his foot. Eloquence gives answers to those in doubt. God, the merciful judge. So he's answering you in one way or another, okay? You could be dealing with a Daniel. Your name could be Daniel, Danielle, Dana, Dane, Danny, Dana, did I say that? Or a variation of, okay? 3 of Swords, they're heartbroken. Okay. Rihael, 39. Somebody's getting arrested. Somebody's sacrificed people. They're quickly forgiving God. Love and submission cures illness, influences paternal love, and gives long life. Somebody has to, I don't know, take it for whatever that is, okay? A lot of moon. A lot of moon energy in this read. Intuition, a lot of lies and illusions. A lot of manipulations, okay? There's fear here. Magic, Gabriel, they're getting the message here, okay? Damn straight they are. God is my strength. Divine revelation reveals messages, has the power to destroy. So some hidden messages were found, even if they deleted it and they have messages, text, you know, on the computer or their phone. Even if it's deleted, the cops will find it. Okay, it doesn't matter if you have a VPN or not. It's always going to be there for people to find. So these messages are going to be found about taking you out, about procuring the services of practitioners, cults, covens to take you out. It's a conspiracy to commit. They're going down. King of Cups. So somebody's tapping into their heart chakra. Maybe they're feeling some kind of way. They're feeling nervous. Maybe they're feeling love. I don't know. Rochelle, 69, that's 15. It's devil energy. God seeing everything. So God saw everything. In the reverse, this is really ruthless, malicious, cruel, dangerous. This person's dangerous, self-serving, self-absorbed, emotionally manipulative. Not a father, could be a stepfather, okay? Not good with kids, okay? So God saw everything. Restitution, finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. They're going down. Four of Pentacles, they're greedy and selfish. They're trying to protect themselves right now. They wanted power and control, right? Mizrael, contracts, using your higher wisdom, parting with karmics, poor decision making here, God liberating the oppressed, false contracts. Yeah, God liberating the oppressed. Self-atonement cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution. So they were persecuting you, saying that you were crazy and everything. This is a new beginning for you, okay? Somebody's doing their homework. So congratulations, okay? Whoever was involved in this, whoever was harmed by this, I wish you a great deal of healing, lots of love, okay? I love you. For whomever was taking part in this, good. I hope you get what you gave out and then some, okay? These people need to be stopped. And they will be. I got chills when I just said that. So hope you like the read. It's a serious one, but unfortunately we have to talk about these things, okay? And until next time, take care.